MP, how you feeling?
MP.
Get it, MP.
About to tear the roof off.
No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night.
Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. In this game, and a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Wednesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
This is a cushy slate coming up. They'll be facing a lot of beatable teams at home. It doesn't get any easier than that in this league.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. We've got Wembanyama, and it's the dude in at the point guard position. And for the Jazz, we've got Lauri Markkanen, Domantas Sabonis out there with Filipowski. Then there's George, and it's Marshall in at the 2. And with this being the first game of their NBA Cup campaign, the goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, B.A. We get 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. One thing to keep in mind, point differential could be key in advancing.
Well, guys, you can't look at this team and not get into the topic of MP. He's been a very vocal and driving force for his squad, and he's made it known that he's got his sights set on winning the NBA Cup this season.
You gotta love how that just ramps up his teammates, the coaching staff, and even us at the broadcast table. But seriously, I'm gonna be looking at how tough each of these group stage games are for MP. He and his guys aren't the only team with their sights set on the NBA Cup this season.
All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Hey, BA. Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All the individual stuff comes later. Would you expect anything less from MP, Brian?
Nope, we sure wouldn't. And this guy is all in. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And he makes it. The dude's got 5 now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Marshall. Westbrook with the rebound. Here's the dude. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. The dude's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. It's a 5-point game. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Pass to Castle. Westbrook with it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the dude. George defending. The dude passes to Westbrook. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's George. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama. 7 foot 4 inches. Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Here's the dude. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now. Jazz trail by 5. And here's George. 23 points his last outing. Markkanen outside. The rebound by the Spurs. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Spurs, number 1.
Well, last year, they were tremendous at the line. A very fundamentally sound team shooting-wise.
Jazz trail by 7. Pass to Marshall. Here's Filipowski. George feels it out a bit. 6 to shoot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. First trip to the line for him here. That's good from George. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Now here's Markkanen, guarded closely. It's George on the wing, pounded by Westbrook. George, no good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Does Wemby even need to jump to dunk? No. Must be nice.
Pass to Filipowski. Westbrook against Markkanen. To the middle. Here's George. And the jam by George.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Now George. Sabonis with a screen on Westbrook. George passes to Sabonis. And here's Markkanen. George outside. 5 on the clock. On target from range. George has got 11 points.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Left side, Wembanyama. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Filipowski. Now here's Markkanen. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Here's Castle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Castle's got his second basket of the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. To the wing, right side. Marshall inside, pounded by Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Marshall can't hit.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Westbrook, the pass to the dude. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Collier. Out to the right wing. Here's Marshall. 9 points in his last outing. No luck on that one. To the inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. And so he hits both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
George passes to Filipowski. Sabonis, high post. His first shot attempt. Jump shot is good that time.
And you see how proficient Sabonis is from mid-range. This is an area that he loves to work from.
Here's the dude into the lane. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Down low. Puts up the 8-footer. And no good, trying to use the glass. Spurs lead by 8. To the paint. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. He's got 6.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Collier, no good.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Oh, George with a steal. Here's Collier, pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Collier. Shoots over Westbrook. Utah with another miss. On offense, here is San Antonio. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Count the basket. And now a 12-point Spurs lead.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Utah's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Collier. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Inside. Sabonis with some nice D. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Marshall can't hit.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Pass to Sohan, and here's Westbrook. From deep, and he buries his first look.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Marshall. Launches a 3. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
Westbrook left side. Pass to George. Down low. That's good from Collier on the assist by George. Collier's gotten his second bucket on the night. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
2 points. That one goes. Collier's got 6.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Here's the dude. It's hauled in by Collier. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Marshall. Pass to Collier. Over to the wing. Here's Marshall. Fires the 3. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Here's the dude. He gets it in there. 15 points in the game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so it's San Antonio earning this break in the action, up 10. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
They've got Collier. Williams is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Mark Williams, and it's Jerome in a two-guard. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the dude in their last time out against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He scored 45 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's Collier. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Tries the spin move. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Rebound, San Antonio.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ, but you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
Oh, I think without a doubt the physicality and the three ball. Teams are not as physical, and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them. Now that's all that matters.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Jazz trail by 15. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. From the wing. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Jerome's gotten his first basket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The dude passes to Wembanyama, and so far in this one, 2 for 4.
As soon as that ball touches his hands, it is gone. You love to see that confidence from Wemby.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Collier. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will.
Going out there, no let up.
George with it. He's got 14. To the inside. Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
And keeping his balance despite getting roughed up. Markkanen, excellent work to score and get to the line as well.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That's good for Markkanen. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Jazz trail by 14. Puts up the 8-footer. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Markkanen's got 5.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Castle for 3. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And the shot goes. The dude's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Pass to Marshall. Now here's Markkanen. Shoots over Westbrook. Markkanen misses. There's 48 seconds left in the second period. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And here's Sabonis. Pass to Markkanen. Clock at 6. Here's Filipowski. Sohan covering. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's Sohan. The three-pointer off the mark. And so the San Antonio Spurs looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for Utah, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time, it's about instant gratification. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the San Antonio Spurs.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Jazz trail by 17. So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the 4. Marshall passes to Sabonis. Rebound by San Antonio. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Chalk up 2 there.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let them get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Marshall. Looking to get it going. Rebounded by Castle.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
It's good. Castle's got 12.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Markkanen outside. Back to George. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Wembanyama. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Just imagine trying to guard Wemby clean. It's not an easy task.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Wembanyama. And so he makes both from the line. "90 seconds into the second half now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. The Jazz have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. George outside, looking to win the run. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 18.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Sabonis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
It's rebounded by Sabonis.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Markkanen finds George. Here's Filipowski. And there's a pick. Marshall passes to Filipowski. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. And another miss by Utah.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Wembanyama, the pass to the dude with the drive. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. Wembanyama with some nice D.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Markkanen sets a screen. Sabonis' shot is off. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 12-4 run. The dude gets the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
George passes to Filipowski. Oh, it's stolen away. Back come the Spurs in transition. And he comes up with a bucket. Castle's got 14 points for the game.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Marshall passes to Sabonis. 6 to shoot. Back to Marshall. Fires from deep. Utah with another miss.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Castle. 14 points for him. Pass to the dude. The 3. And Castle with the 3. 17 points in the game.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And he gets the bucket.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 9 points in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Outside Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Marshall. 3-pointer off the mark.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Marshall passes to Markkanen. Picked his pocket. Here's the dude. 23 points in the game. Pass to Westbrook. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Jerome, no good. San Antonio's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Count it. Phillips has got his second basket on the night.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Sabonis. Clock at 6. They still need this. Rebound San Antonio. The dude's got 7 rebounds in the game. Sohan with the ball. Here's the dude. Here's Castle. He's got 19. Here's the dude. And that one is stuffed right through.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Utah has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. For 3, Collier. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Pass to the dude. And the layup is good off the glass. The dude's got 10 points in the quarter.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Now Williams. He's guarded by Vassell. Here's Collier. And it's in there. Collier's got 16 points now.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Here's the dude. Pass to Phillips. Nice D from Sabonis. Utah's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Collier. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's Castle. Pass to Sohan. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Jerome. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Williams. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Ooh, boy, Sabonis just executes at such a high level.
Pass to the dude. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The dude's got 12 points in just the second half.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
For 3, Collier. The shot that time not on target. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. San Antonio on top, delivering the blowout. And coming up as soon as we return from break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with the fourth.
D up on them.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. George outside. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Great win tonight, MP.
Get ready to rumble, young blood.
You're on B. Let's go.
MP.
Get after it, MP.
Had their 40th celebration of marriage.
Hey, MP. It's your world. We just live it. Oh, they had fashion on their minds as they entered the building. Soon, the only thing the Spurs will be thinking about is a win here at home. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our broadcast with a twist on tonight's game. It'll count towards the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan, and for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Nets. They've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
And right now, the Spurs, they're rolling. And we expected that. Lots of talent. The chemistry is there. And so is the unrivaled production.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Wells is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Edey. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Young in at point. And for the Spurs, Castle is out there with Webb. Then it's the dude. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this. Every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
And for the inside scoop on MP, and I mean inside, let's send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it will show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, and that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys,
we all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you've got to love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
What a passer Bane has become.
Pass to Castle. Here's the dude. And the layup's good off the glass. The dude's got 6 points.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Outside, Bane. Wells with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Spurs passing it around. 4 on the clock. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Here's Young, and he drives in. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Look, that's what you want. Young is just so good when he penetrates.
That one goes in.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
Pass to Wells. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Young. Nice D from the dude.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
To the left wing. Back to Webb. Here's Wembanyama. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Here's the dude going inside. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Hachimura finds Young. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Wembanyama against Hachimura. Pass to Castle. Driving in over Young. Castle misses. Memphis trailing here. Bain kicks to Young. The rebound by the Spurs. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Outside, Bain. The shot, no good. Good D by Webb. San Antonio leading by 4. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Shoots from 12. 2 points. That one goes.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Young inside. Misses from close range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Castle misses. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, well, once things start going in that direction, regaining your composure defensively is not easy to do.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
The Spurs making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Pass to Bain. And here is Wells. Nothing on the board. Puts up a 3. The dude grabs the miss. The dude's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A nice shot by Young.
A volume shooter. Young takes and makes loads of threes.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Inside, the kick out to Bain. Here's Wells. Off target from outside. Left side, Westbrook. To the inside, Gary. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And the Spurs lead by 9.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Wells. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. For teams, Stan, that make coaching changes in the offseason, how long do you think it takes to fully implement your system, a coach's new system?
Well, that's an interesting question, Kevin. First of all, I don't think you ever fully implement your system. You're always adding to it. You're always tinkering with it. And for a new coach, what you're really doing is you're learning your team and adjusting your system as you go along to fit your talent.
Spurs passing it around. They set the pick, and here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by Young.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 8. Vassell outside. Here's the dude. Back to Vassell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
1:16 left to play in the first. Young outside. Here's Dosunmu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to the dude. To the paint. Wells with the steal. Young looking it over. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Vassell with it. Here's the dude. He had 31 points in the win against Utah.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Vassell outside. Good on the three-point shot. Vassell's got 6 points.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Young. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Down low, here's the dude. Hits that one, nice pass, leading him to the bucket. 16 points for the dude.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Young, no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Changes for Memphis. Hachimura comes in for Oubre, and it's Bain in for Wells. We've got Damian Lillard. Sohan is out there with Webb. And it's the dude. That's the San Antonio 5. And it's in there.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to Dosunmu. Outside, Bain. Hachimura, the pass to Bain. Shoots over Lillard. Young finds Hachimura. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Bain against Lillard. To the middle. Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. Launches a three. San Antonio with the rebound. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the dude in the last outing against Utah was all business. He scored 31 points and did a great job of moving the ball around on offense, as well as being active on the glass. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Hachimura, the pass to Bain. San Antonio with the rebound. The Dude's got 6 rebounds in the game. That's tipped.
Great timing on the rejection. Wagner using his size and length to get the stop.
Pass to Dosunmu. And here is Hachimura. Wagner with a screen for Young. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Young finds Hachimura. Back to Young. It's deflected.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Memphis. Pass to Hachimura and stolen by Lillard. In transition, here comes San Antonio and the dunk by Sohan.
Such a unique player. Jeremy Sohan can score anywhere on the floor. He does great things for his team.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. Here's Dosunmu. Here's the 3. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. AGA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
In a wide open look for Hachimura. Bangs home the trifecta. Hachimura's got 5 now.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Here's Gary. The second chance effort. And there's a sweet move to the rack on the lay-in from the Dude. The Dude's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Young outside. Wagner trying to get open. Young's shot is off. San Antonio's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. And the basket by Webb.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bain kicks to Young. Fires for 3. Rebound by Sohan.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
With the drive.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
For San Antonio, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And he knocks down the first one. And Memphis making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe. Now, here's Bain. Can they get it? Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's San Antonio opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful. Well, right now for the Spurs, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy. here in this early part of the season at least. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Spurs.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from the dude.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies, we've got Hachimura. Trae Young is out there with Desmond Bane. Then there's Wells, and it's Edey in at the center position.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Gary. From 13 feet, it goes down.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Young with no one around. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 21 in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Young comes over to help. Wembanyama outside. Pass to the dude. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. 30 points for the dude.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Hachimura, the pass to Bane. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 5 rebounds tonight. And that one's good, the dude. The dude's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wembanyama knows better than to just hold the ball. He searches and finds an open guy.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
San Antonio's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Pass to the dude. Here's Castle. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Castle's got his second bucket.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Now here's Wells. Now Hachimura. Clock at 6. Wells kicks to Bane.